Hello everyone, xHedra here, bringing you episode 17 of Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition, a game by Klei. So, let's stay on pause. In the last episode, we built our natural gas power plant, which is already having overheating problem, fortunately, and we enabled all of the fossils, so we completed the Ancient Specimen quest, and we did the Critter Flux-o-Matic quest, and we prepared this beautiful liquid sulfur geyser tamer, which we cannot use because this is going to be active in 16.7 cycle only. But basically, here's how it's going to work. I have an hydro sensor here set to 150. The reason for that is I don't want this to be pumping all the time, and I don't want it to be pumping partial blob. It's going to pump full blobs. Are going to go in here, and these are going to switch it from 10 kilogram per blob to 1 kilogram. So I'll have two 1 kilogram blob going along, cooling down first in here because this is going to be at 165. This is never going to be higher than 125, so it's going to be cooling. And then it's going to hit this part, which is like a cooling box, and then it's really going to cool down. And it's going to, oh, it's not connected. So it's a good thing that we've reviewed this. That's why you usually want to test them the moment you start them to make sure nothing's forgotten. So what's going to happen is that they're going to want to change into solid, but they cannot change into solid into a, well, sorry, no. If they change into a solid in a pipe, they're going to crack the pipe unless it's a kilogram or less. Then it's not going to state change. So it's going to exit here, and then it's going to state change. It's going to start accumulating here as a 20 or 30 degree, like between 20 and 30 degree sulfur, which is not going to overheat the base. So that is really great. Now, what I'm going to do is if I go back to this and it says 16 cycle, 541, 551, 557. So if we can remember, we're going to come back here around 557 to look at it. I also put all of these things here to bring the material up, but you know what? I want to change that. Right now, I want to grab only the fossil because right now, I need to bring the fossil to the other planet because we need a crazy amount of steel. I want this 38 ton of fossil to get back sent here and brought to this right here so that we can make a lot of lime. Okay, so 37 ton of fossil. How much fossil do we have here? 21 kilogram only. So if I look at this here, fossil, okay, 100 kilogram. So there's 10 shot in a ton. So we have 37 ton. So that's 37 times 10. So it's 370 shot. So 370 shot, 370 craft is going to give us 370 times 5 kilogram. And if I come over here, it needs, so we're going to make 165 more shot of steel at 100 kilogram each. So 165, that should be 16 ton. Oh, that doesn't sound a lot. I must have a math problem somewhere in here because I'm expecting to get a lot of steel. And see, I have 30 ton of steel here. So when I was looking, like I said, at the end of an episode, I kind of look around and I look at my problems. Fortunately, I didn't see that problem, which was kind of sad, but we did catch it. Right here, I'm out of reed fiber. And the reason I'm out of reed fiber is that these are not producing because body temperature problem. It's not a too high, it's a too low. Okay? And this is overheating. So I want to make a cooling loop for here. And I want to make a temperature stabilization loop for here. Now, for that to work, we're going to need, how much steel do we have? Oh, we're going to need more steel. So we're going to need more steel, and we're going to need a couple of reed fiber. So let's come right here. We're going to send 50 reed fiber, and hopefully that's going to be the last 50 reed fiber we ever need to send. So let's do this. And while we're waiting for this, let's just send some steel over. We don't need a crazy amount of steel. Just a little bit more. put it back in here. Let's remove this reed fiber. And voila. Okay. So one of the things that I want to do, oh, let's choose that blueprint, is I want to send my dupe back, my Brainiac dupe back in the rocket, because I want the Brainiac dupe to start making more research. Okay, so for the research, if I come here, I need all of this is completed. I need 250 data bank for this, plus 250 here, that's 500, plus 400, that's 900, plus 950, so 950 plus 15, 965. The problem is, when we sent our dupe in the rocket, he ended up in a situation where he was like burning up, okay? So, not burning up, getting radiated. So what I'm going to do is right here in medicine, I'm going to make an apothecary. I'm going to put right here. And I'm going to connect. And my cook dupe, which doesn't do a lot more, is also going to become my doctor. Because I don't have food problem. Okay, so I'm going to make him prioritize doctoring. And I'm going to go in skill, and I'm going to give him the full doctoring skill. That. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. And I'm going to make some rad pills, which I should have done before. So I'm going to make like 20 or 30 rad pill. And one of the things I need to check is if they're being consumed. Yeah, so no. I'm going to make it so that rad pills are only consumed by Brainiac and only in the rocket. So right here, rad pill, it's only coal. I'm going to say make 50 rad pill, and I'm going to be happy with that. Great. So let's go back to this rocket, view interior, and oh, we're out of food. So we're going to deconstruct this and put a fridge. We're going to deconstruct this, and we're going to put a small pump to remove the bad, like the carbon gas. Like this. Okay. In here, like I said, we're going to make our cooling loop. Is this all going well? Oh, and for the cooling loop, I'm going to want petroleum, and I'm going to want to make a rocket to start preparing for the third planet. The problem is I produce too much oil, and look, this is now stuck. But I have a liquid problem at the bottom of the base anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct this right here, and I'm going to restart making petroleum ASAP. Like, I'm just going to fill this. You know what? I'm even going to double it. Oh. Like, why can't I build there? You can't build there because there's an object there. Okay, so I'm going to empty this, and I'm going to restart making petroleum. So by making the hole here, as you can see, it's a level that is going to go under the oil refinery. And because there's going to be liquid here all the time, it's not going to let the gas escape. This and perfect. And that should work. Where are you going? Oh, no, that's enough. I should not have restarted you. I'm sorry. I restarted you because I wanted to fill this. Oh, is this going to overflow? No, I still have some space. Good thing. Okay, so cooling loop right here. So what I decided, like, this is all going to be wasted space that I'm not going to use. So I'm going to, don't know how far I need to go. Let's start with some buildings. So for the power, I'm going to need 2 steam turbine made out of iron because we're going to keep them cool enough. So that's not going to be a problem. Oh, that's perfect length. And we're going to make a box right here. And this. Like this. Now we're going to need to connect this to our main power. So right here, I'm going to put a conductive wire right here. And I'm going to deconstruct that. And I'm going to deconstruct the conductive wire. Let's just prioritize that right now because this seems to be causing an issue. And we're going to put, another one of those plates right here so that now we can go like this and bring power over here. I'm going to need two power breaker, large power transformer. We're going to go this, and we're going to need one here also. So the reason we're going to need two is that we're going to have one loop for this and one loop for that over here. So we're going to need two thermal aqua tuner made out of steel. One right here and one right here. And then I can start making the whole cooling system. So let's go with the plumbing. Insulated pipe coming in here, down here. And this is going to come back up like this. And then right here, this. And like this. Perfect. So this is what's going to bring the cooling solution to here. This is what's going to bring the cooling solution around. So this one right here is going to bring the cooling like this up to here. And then up. Oh, I don't need. So you only need the insulated pipe once you're in the, once you're outside and you don't want the liquid to change temperature. But once you're in an insulated tile, you don't really care. So right here, we can use this to go like that and like that. And the rest we're going to make out of granite, because granite is a fairly good heat conductor, temperature conductor, like this. Great. I need to rebuild this. Oh wait, why does it say pipe blocked? No, it's not. No, they're all good. Okay. I thought I read pipe block, but it's not. And this like that. And now we're going to bring this here. And, oh, I'm going to need a crossover. This. And like this. Perfect. And I'm going to have the conductive wire like this. And conductive wire. And conductive wire. What is the best solution right now? I'm not quite sure. You know what? I'm trying to save 5 kilograms of like wire. I'm not going to care all that much about it. So right here, this needs to be steel. And this needs to be steel. I'm going to need some automation because we're in the hot box. This needs to be steel. Needs to be steel. And then in the plumbing, we also need liquid thermal sensor here and here. Both of those also made out of steel. Okay, so all of that is great. And I'm going to make a small liquid pipe go here. We have a vent here, and I'm going to need a vent here with that going here. So this is going to be the pipe that brings the liquid in. So I'm going to disconnect, and this is what's going to bring water. And right here, if I look at the liquid bridge, I'm going to need 2 liquid bridge like that. Oh, no, they cannot be in the same direction. This is a big mistake. So it's going to go up this way and back down this way. So cancel this one and put it in the other direction. Come on. This is going to come right here. We're going to have a set of radiant pipe like this to cool this, a set of radiant pipe to cool this like this. And in here, we're probably going to put some cooling pipe a bit everywhere, but we'll do that in a moment. We'll get to it in a moment. But right now, what I really want is this, all of this to be done. Great. If I come back while I'm waiting for this, let's come back here. And now I need a bridge right here, and I need the pump. Okay. The reason I extended this is if I put the pump in this direction, you can see on the screen that it's going to grab the air from the bottom layer. So that's definitely something that you want. So right here, I'm going to say edible, berry sludge, and I'm going to say 10 kilogram. And I'm just going to monitor this to make sure that all the carbon dioxide is taken out. Don't want to lose too much air, but I want to make sure that there's no more. Pause. Oxygen, 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 oxygen. It's all oxygen. Deconstruct this ASAP. Right here we have the berry sludge. Now we're going to make it bring the red pills in here. And now we're going to put the oxygen diffuser. So let's build that and let's go look what's the pill situation. Have I made all of the pills that I wanted? No, I'm far from it. Okay, so I'm going to have to be careful not to launch too fast. Come on, give me some metals. Metal, 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 metal. Wow. I think the game's telling me, yo, stop rolling. You should stop trying to get some free metal. I want free metal. It's just, I don't like running out of metal. That's not something that's fun for me in this game. If it was something that was fun, I would have grabbed something that had very limited metal. Oh, it's the priority level. So let's just do... Oh boy. When it's saving, it's kind of so funny. So let's bring these down. Okay, so this should be solved. Is these harvestable? Because they were... Nope. So they weren't harvestable in the other planet. They're not in here also. I don't know how I forgot all of those. And these are just running out of liquid. Great. So let's re-liquidify these. Okay. One of the things that I want from here is to launch a rocket. And to launch a rocket, I'm going to want to put the rocket right here, which is why I started this whole station. So what I want is to finally connect those. Before I do that, though, I'm just going to go step by step because I don't want any of this bad stuff to get down in here. Let's deconstruct this. Let's destroy this. I'm going to want to cross over in here. So let's do that. And voila. Why are you staying here instead of being swept? Same for you. 9. And I have a pollution problem here that's very annoying. Let's cut that and let's see if we can sweep all of this. Too much liquid, but we cut it right on time. Ah, you stupid. Urgh. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So let's go. Please do this again. Yes. I think we're gonna... Yeah, we're done. We got all of you. Yay. Oh no, I didn't break it. Oh, that's good. Okay. So one of the things that I need to solve here is I don't want to have this pollution. I'm just going to cross over and do this. It should come over here. So I'll put a couple of deodorizer here, 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 and here. That's a lot. Hey, can I submit my bioscan now? 9. Is someone going to go and put their end on this? Yes. So I want this to start going up. And I'm going to want a fire pole going down. Like this. And what else do I need? Oh, I'm going to need to destroy. Deconstruct this and deconstruct this. Okay, so now that we've opened this up, we're going to need to deconstruct all of this. And right here, oh, I never inspected. So inspect, it's going to give us a data bank. Inspect, that's going to give us another data bank. There's no inspect for this, so this is all good. The reason I'm deconstructing this is that I need to be able to deconstruct these two so that I can actually remove this. Guys, please concentrate on this first. And while we're here, let's do a little bit of cleanup. This and like this. I need to make sure that there's no ice laying anywhere. And that all of this is picked up. Okay, great. What are you doing? What are you waiting on to do stuff? Find carbon. Oh, you're out of iron. Give me some iron. And that's all great. Should be able to connect. Perfect. We'll come back to this planet in a moment. Let's just see here. So how many red pills are in here? I don't know if it's going to be enough. It's just 10. It's just 10 red pill. Why isn't he concentrating on the red? Oh, he is. Oh, 29. Perfect. It's going to be done soon, and we're just going to need to pick those up ASAP. What if I could? Oh, I know what's the problem. It's 1 kilogram per pill. Yeah, 1 kilogram per pill. Can you imagine swallowing a 1 kilogram pill? Like, these dupes are being abused would be the proper term, I think. Okay, so we need to connect this and this. Now, why did I put this one up here? This one's going to push water, and I want water to fountain down until we've got a liquid lock. Perfect. So now that we have a liquid lock, we can take this out, and we can deconstruct the liquid pipe, and we can deconstruct this. And now I'm going to connect this right here. Right here, we're going to need to put a, what's it called? A gas pump. Like this. With a high pressure vent. Who's starving? No, you're not starving. You just haven't eaten yet. Oh man, these stupid messages that are wrong are sometimes annoying. Okay, so let's continue what I was doing back. Are all of the pills in here? 48. There's 2 missing. I don't care. Let's deconstruct that. I need to launch this back in space ASAP so that my dupe can start making the 930 something thing that I'm missing. So utilities, automation, furniture. I need a table. Okay. Oh, reloading again. Perfect. Not reloading, I mean saving again. This should be good. Come on. Group. Change. Space. Planet. Go here. Go. Oh, no, there's no... Oh, uncrew. I forgot to reload it with carbon dioxide. So let's just do that first. Because it won't work without the carbon dioxide. See that there's so many things to get done. Just fix you right now, please. So that's the problem. It got so cold that there was a state change, and because it's not 1 kilogram. Can you please just fix this? Thank you. Because it's more than 1 kilogram, it causes this artifact, unfortunately. So we're just going to wait for it to accrue. Come on. This is good. This is good. And accrue. Begin launch sequence. Come on. And first off, we're going to take your suit off. Okay, one thing that you need to be careful. See, I rebuilt these. I need to make this 9 and this 8. I need to make sure that this is always working first. Okay, so we're now back to making as many of these as we can. And if we come back here... How? Oh, I did. When I deleted the pipe, I deleted too big. That's dumb. Okay, so let's just prioritize these things. And let's see, let's make sure that our liquid pipe were okay for the cooling loops. Hey, I'm so happy I checked. So plumbing, this, And this. Perfect. Oh my god! I'm full of misclick right now. Just 1 second. This is connected. Stop pausing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, if you guys remember, I said that I was going to replace a couple of these pipes. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. Okay, so right here I need to put a radiant liquid pipe. And I put one here, here, here. This is all good. And oh wait, where's the bypass? Oh, forgot the bypass on those. Okay, so you need to have a bypass like this because like this, because basically what you want is you want this gas pipe to work like this. You want to make sure that they go over and they can continue through, because if they don't continue through, then you have an issue. Let's just complete those. Great. Okay, so this is now filling with water. This is enough water, so we're now going to disconnect this. And now what we're going to want is to fill all of this with petroleum. So let's deconstruct that. I don't know what those are. Oh, like I said, so many misclick. This cannot be here. Great. So now this is working properly. And I'm going to grab another bridge and I'm going to bridge over like this. And deconstruct that. And now I need to sweep all of the inside. I don't want to change my recorded sweep command for now. So I'm just going to grab them one by one and sweep them all one by one. It's not like there's a lot of stuff in here. I canceled the... Oh. Yes, I'm getting a bit frustrated. But just at myself. Okay, so now that these are going to be reconnected, this is going to empty. And we're going to be able to come back to this later. Oh my god, you know what? I'm not even going to take a chance. I'm gonna go like this and put this right here. I'm so lucky that this didn't break through. That would have been horrible. I kind of forgot that I was pumping out of it. And I've got a lot of petroleum ready. Let's not finish that. Forget this. Okay, meteor shower. Let's go and close, and we should be safe from the meteor shower. Okay, so now we're waiting for this to empty up, to break it down and close it back up. Once it's... Oh, I was going to forget the next liquid job. Do this. This. And then let's this up. So these will be the output to cool back down everything. Plumbing. So I'm going to need 2 iron ore right here. Great. All of this is working. I need this to finish emptying with liquid. I can connect these, although they won't be starting right now because I still need to put a cooling solution in them. Great. Let's have that continue. Is this finished? This has picked up all of the fossil, so we're going to set it to all. This has picked up all of the fossil. Let's put that to all. And this is, oh, let's pause all, but I'm not going to put abyssalite through. So in my testing, I saw that the abyssalite was going through, but it doesn't cool. Abyssalite is the worst item to cool down or to warm up. Like, it does not transfer heat or power at all. So it's really bad. Six cycle, and we're gonna be good. So now we're transferring all of the rest of the stuff up here. And can you just go away? Stop doing this. Perfect. Okay. Oh, so this is over. Let's deconstruct this. Let's deconstruct the gas pipe. Let's deconstruct you. And let's deconstruct that power wire. And let's make sure that we sweep all of this out. Guys, come on. Finish deconstructing what I asked you to deconstruct. What was I deconstruct? Oh. Deconstruct gas pipe. Yeah. Let's just finish all of this so that we can close this place up. Sweep and sweep. Now we're going to close this up. And we will, like, just before we do this, let's just check. Is everything connected? So yeah. So the liquid has the bypass. It's too warm. It's going to go in here. And this is going to work. So it's going to come out this way. This always has priority. This takes it out. This goes up. No, 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 no. Okay. I didn't fill the loop. So right now, that's why you need to do one last check. So I need to start filling the cooling loop first. So I'm going to set this to above what 110 is going to be good enough. And I need to start sending liquid to these. I'm going to connect this, connect this. And I'm going to start construct 9. And I'm going to start sending this over. Hey, it's coming up. So this is going to fill the first loop, but it's not going to start. So it should fill the whole loop completely, and then I'll deconstruct this liquid bridge, and we should never need to come in here again. Let's just wait for the whole loop to be full. Ah. One tiny mistake. That's why you check things as you turn them on. So we need this whole loop to be full first. We don't want this working because we don't want these 2 extra blob to be filled. Or else the thing would not cycle through. Now that this is done, we can deconstruct this liquid bridge. And we can connect this. And we can sweep that. Come on. And technically now, okay. So let's just start it. Let's just wait a moment. Do this and let's go in here. So in here, if we set that, we want to keep it below 35, let's say. Let's even say below 30. So now it's going to activate this, and instead of going through here, it's going to come through here. And now what's coming out of there is at 47 instead of 61. So this is going to start cooling all of this place. Are you stupid guy? He introduced some hydrogen here. So at some point, we're going to have certain breakage, but there's nothing I can do about it. It is just mind-numbingly annoying. Yeah, so at some point, we're going to have hydrogen breakage, but there isn't much I can do about it. Oh, I forgot that this meteor shower is over. So let's open that and let's dig all of this out. All of this out. So now I have a problem with the slime because the slime, I'm going to need to grab the slime first. there's a problem with the slime, okay? As you saw, the slime is turning into dirt. And I was watching one of my old episodes, and the slime falls onto this glass panel, and it's still warming up, and then it transforms into dirt, and then it transfers heat to it, and then everything starts breaking. So I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to fix that first. So this is done, this is done, this is done. Everything here is done. What's going on in here? We're at how much? 132 databank. You still have 48. Oh, consumable. I need to make only her allowed to take a rad pill. So look at this. She's got major radiation sickness because the radiation is at 316. Eat a pill. What? Come on, eat the pill. Right, 220. Why are you not eating a pill? I just want to check this. There's something wrong here. Open the radiation overlay, blah, blah, blah. 37 cycle. Current regeneration, minus 100 per cycle. Okay, so it is going down. It's just not going down fast enough because I didn't permit her to eat the pill before. That is really dumb. Anyway, so back here. On this planet, the cooling loop has started. So we need to do the loop for this one. And what are these? Look at these ladder. At some point, I must have had a bug where I was saving. No, where it was saving and it built all of these ladder. Now I'm going to need a cooling loop here that I'm going to make out of granite, and I'm going to go this, and this, this, and then insulated pipe down this way and this way. So this is going to come over here, and this is going to come over here. Going to go to the top. This one right here. Great. This is going to flow like this. I'm going to need to... This one can grab granite. Go like this, and like this, and like that. Perfect. This is not going to be a cooling loop. This is going to be a stabilization loop. And now that this is fixed, I can go and mop this up. And we're going to set up a tank right here. Why are you radiation vomiting again? What's your... Going down. It's just not going down fast enough. Stamina minus 50% recycle, minus 4. Okay, so this, I made the pill. I prepared everything, but I forgot the one important part. The part about actually letting that dupe take the pill. Hopefully this is going to resolve itself. I don't want to have to land again. So let's deconstruct this, construct this, and construct this. And right here, what I'm going to do is what's called a... I'm going to have an overflow tank to take care of the liquid so that there's so much liquid that it's self-regulate. So I'm going to go like this for now. And I'm just going to put 5 ton in here. Where's the yellow alert coming from? Oh, you're breaking again. Okay, so I'm going to switch you to 9 because I don't want to have to deal with you all the time. Okay. I kind of forgot about this whole build here. So I'm going to have to stop forgetting about this build and start working on it like this. So this is built. This crossing over. Don't know why you're not being picked up. Why, like, should this not be like a priority before it goes bad? Same for these. Where are these being brought? Okay, so what is this? Sweep only, allow manual use, and it's for edible. And does it allow... Does it allow... Wow, I did not have that set properly. Okay, but at least that's taken care of for now. And for here, I'm just going to need a couple of ways of building these. So another save. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. That should solve all my problem. Now I need to deconstruct this. I said deconstruct this and deconstruct this and cancel this, because this is going to be my escape hatch. So this is, well, no, that's where I'm going to stop losing gas and do this. Sweep 9. Where did this polluted water come from? Oh, man. Okay. Take care of all this polluted water. And we've got some blueprints. So let's come over here. Give me some metal. Perfect. Hey, 34 ton of steel. That's kind of a good news. And if I come here, I think the situation is stabilized. I don't think she's sick anymore. Yeah. No more sickness. And the red those are going up. Do you not have a rad pill inside of you? Please eat a stupid rat pill. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this down to 5. Just so that she does other thing like eat the pill. Whatever. I'm done with you. You be sick if you want to. I gave you all of the tools and you're rejecting the tools. This is no longer my problem. Okay, I'm going to disconnect. And now I'm going to be able to start the cooling loop. Don't know if that's going to work. Ooh. All right, like this, and... Okay, let's see how that goes. This should start going around, and perfect. So I have enough space for the loop to work. So right now, the problem is that it's not going into this tank. And this is going to take a very long time to cool, but I don't want to introduce this cooling loop to my base until it's ready. Save. When you're playing on max speed, the number of time that it saves is kind of crazy. Great, perfect. So in here, there's 5 ton at 80 C. So what we're doing is that we're taking 80 C petroleum and we're bringing it out at 80. And we're bringing it out at 80 C. Not at 80 C, sorry, at 65 C. So this is going to start cooling. It's not going to cool super fast, but it's going to cool. Once it's down to 27, this is going to stop cooling, and then we're going to be able to introduce this into our base without the risk of, just killing everything. Because I don't want to take any chance. Like, oh, these plants are now working, and they're at 20, they're at what, 20 degree or something? I want to keep that around 20 degree. I don't want to go much higher. Like, okay. The other thing I wanted to say, right here, priority 9, take all of the slime off of this. Clean that up. Okay, so because see, there was slime on the ground and it turned into dirt, and that dirt will conduct heat to my panels. So I need to make sure that I'm removing all of the slimes before I open these panels, or else I'm going to cause myself no end of grief. And pneumatic door. And I'm going to lock access here because this is going to be set to sweep only. And I want to make sure that this is there a slime in here? Yeah, it's taking care of the slime. Great. So now I'm just going to wait for this slime to be gone. For the meantime, I can use the power from my power plant. I would prefer not using my power plant power, but it's okay for now. And what's going on right here? So this is filling this. So we're using the hundreds of kilograms in here to refill that tank that is then giving natural gas to these. Great. So how is all of this going? Is this going in a loop? Oh, this is so dumb. Yeah, it is going in a loop. Deconstruct that and it won't be going in a loop anymore. Like so. And we can cut this up. And let's look at this. How is this going? So this is still not started. And it's starting in 0.7 cycle. So pretty soon. Which means we're going to be able to finish the episode with this working. Okay. Let's go finally to the first planet. So what I wanted to do right here. Ah, great. I have direct access through this system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a second rocket right here. This is where my real final rockets are going to be. I'm going to have all of the space for rockets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a rocket platform here. I'm going to need to do this, this, and this. This is made out of steel. Let's just accelerate. And of course, the rocket is going to need the space to launch. So I'm going to need to deconstruct this and this. And then these two. Great. So let's build the rocket. I'm going to use now a small petroleum engine. I'm going to make the engine out of gold because it doesn't matter. I'm going to make the Spacefarer nose cone out of gold because it doesn't matter. And as you can see, it is a perfect fit. Like it's at the right level to get out. It's the lowest. I always want it this low so that when I get to a new planet, I only need what 1, 2, 3, 4 ladder specs to get up here. Okay. Then, because it's a petroleum rocket, it's going to need a small oxidizer tank. That also can be made out of gold because it doesn't matter. It's going to need a battery made out of gold again because it doesn't matter. I keep repeating the same thing. And it's going to need a nose cone made out of gold because again, it doesn't matter. Now, this is going to be our builder rockets. Okay. So I want to go on a planet and land on that planet. For that, I need to be able to build a rocket platform. And a rocket platform requires 800 kilogram of steel. You don't want to use gold because it's going to melt. So the right good trick here is we're going to insert first a rover's module made out of steel. This one's important. And then we're going to put a trailblazer module made out of steel again. So this rover module is going to have a landing module made out of 400 kilogram of steel. That's going to land a robot that's going to start building. This is going to have a landing module made out of steel, but to land a dupe. And this we're going to fill with fertilizer. So what it's going to do is that when we land down, we're going to deconstruct the two landing module, and we're going to have 800 kilogram of steel, which is going to make it so that we can land on the planet. Oh, so one of the things that I'm going to do in my time lapse, let's just grab this right here, choose blueprint, give me a metal or glass. But one of the things that I'm going to do in my time lapse is I completely forgot I need to bring petroleum upstairs to my rocket. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to build this up to the top. right here. Okay. And I'm probably going to need a tank. I'm going to put a tank right here. Just do this. I'm going to have a tank right here. Like so. Okay, so that tank is going to get filled with petroleum and is going to fill my engine. And in there, I'm going to have to build the rocket interior. I'm going to do that in the next episode with you guys. But during my time lapse, I'm going to make sure that everything's ready. And I'm going to do something in the time lapse though. I'm going to build a couple of storage bin, and I'm going to fill all of these storage bin with some building material. And I'm going to put 20 ton of steel, 20 ton of plastic, 20 ton of algae, 20 ton of, I don't remember what else, but like I'm going to fill all of these with different material that I'm going to need on the planet that I'm going. So that when we go to the next planet, we're just going to have all of this building material available and ready. And when we're going to deconstruct the storage bin, it's just going to fall on the ground. So we're going to have all of that available. Also, one of the things that I'm going to do is, you know what, this is so simple. You don't need to be there when it's building. But right here, made out of granite, I'm going to have a system. You know what? Come on. System of water pipe. Just going like this. And like this. And this. And I think my bathroom's going to be around here somewhere. And I'm also going to need a system of gas pipe that I'm going to make out of sandstone. That's going to need to exit here. So this, I really don't know. I don't remember how long I'm going to need. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go like this, and we're going to remove what we don't need, okay? I can also deconstruct this storage bin. I'm going to go boom, boom, boom. Like this. So this is going to all build itself. And I'm going to fill this with water. I'm going to not fill it with gas because gas is going to be, the way I'm handling gas is going to be through a, through the, oh my God, words. Through a oxygen diffuser. Who's starving? Oh, no. No one's starving. And 9 for you. So let me just check. Okay, so I'm just going to let that build, and I'm going to fill all of those while I'm doing a lot of cleanup on this planet, and while I'm also going to do some cleanup on this other planet. Like, I'm just going to try and finish cleaning all of the ground down. And I think I might just build like a big oil reservoir down here. Like, I think I want to be able to have max... Oh, I'm going to take care of this mainly. Is this taken care of? Yeah, all the slime is gone. So now I can turn you back on and use my free power. And like I said, we're going to be able, once this is cooled enough. Oh, it is cooled enough. So let's just do it right now. So we're going to go like you. Voila. Just look at this. So this is going to go through all of this right here. And see, here was starting to be a bit warm. This is a bit cold. So now it's just going to start maintaining this at a perfect average temperature. And you know what? I think this is a bit too high. I think I'm going to want to maintain it at 25. So this tank is going to slowly come down to 25. And now this will always be in 25. This is going to be always climate controlled. And, oh, I need to cool those batteries. Hello? So I'm probably going to be doing that out of granite, I'm going to have to do this. Like so. And connect this. I'm probably also going to be making a couple more batteries. I don't know where yet. Within reach of my cooling loop, because I would like to accrue more power. Like, this is free power. I want to have like a bank of battery that gets filled during the day and gets used overnight. Like, I want to use this only as a backup. And I'm going to have to probably going also to make a big water tank here, because it's not like I have anything to do here. And I'm going to bring that power cable down here so I can use it for anything else that we're going to be doing in the future. Like this right now, too many things connected to the same power cable. So I have a lot of things to do. I've just declared so many of them. I'm just going to go into a time lapse and I'm going to start taking care of all of these things. I'm also going to reset my Shine Nymph. So the reason I haven't done the Shine Nymph yet is that I need to set them up a house somewhere here. And once I have a house somewhere here, it needs to be temperature controlled, because these Shine Nymph, they need to live, what's their body temperature? Between 10 and 40. So I don't want them to die out of cold. So until I have a place to put them, I'm going to have to take care of this that way. I would also like to tap into this, but there's still a lot of things to be cleaned up here. So that's probably also one of the things that I'm going to be doing. But oh, that's bad. Just notice that there's a shine bug in the base here, and it's going to prevent people from sleeping. So anyway, like I was saying, just a little bit of cleanup all around so that we're ready for the next episode. In the next episode, we're going to launch a building rocket to the third planet so that we can start strip mining and building up the next planet, so that we're going to have infinite aluminum, infinite gold, and I think it was a copper volcano also, infinite copper. And I'm also going to try and finish this research. How are we at now? 306? We're really doing well. I'm going, like I said, going to be concentrating on all of that. And I'm going to see you in the next episode. Bye now.